Hello, Nancy Burt-Preece here. Here's all my contact information. If you haven't joined my Facebook business page, please do. I'm trying to grow that channel. Today I am casing from Lisa Curcio from a couple years ago, and it is a pop-up gift card holder. I love how it pops up and your gift card goes right in there. I'm using 2 stamp sets, Delicate Pines, for these and the Warmest Winter Wishes. And I really like Sending You Joy and Many Delights because you put a little gift card in there. So this is not as hard as it looks. It has lots of parts and pieces, but it's not as hard as it looks. So I've got all my parts and pieces right here. If you get an envelope of all of these goodies, you're like, oh my golly, what do I do? Here's the first thing. This is shaded spruce, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 3 1/2 and 9, and the larger fold is on the top. So that's important. And then what I would do is I find pieces that match. Those two match. So I'm going to go ahead and glue them. This designer series paper is 3 1/4 by 4 5/8. And if you come to my class, you'll get all the measurements. If you reach out to me on Facebook, I would be glad to send you all the measurements. So please do that. I'd be glad to send that to you. Now, this is going to be going on the inside because it's too big to fit on the outside. So I know that one. Then I'm going to go to the next piece of designer series paper, which is the next big size. You can use glue. I kind of use a mix, as you see. This one fits its mat. The designer series paper is 3 1/4 by 4. And this part is what? The cherry is 3 3/8 by 4 1/8. And that part is going to go right there. So as you put them together, it becomes clearer. If you put the mat with the DSP, it becomes they only really go in one spot, which is the beauty of it. Now, the bottom part, the designer series paper is 4 by 1 3/4. This mat of cherry cobbler is 4 1/8 by 1 oops. Let me look. Does that fit? Yes, it does. By 1 7/8. So I'm going to put that right there. And it's a tight fit. It's only like a 1/16 of an inch, which is totally fine. I'm going to put this DSP, which is the 1 3/4, right over it. Sometimes I just go like that to get it. Now, you've got those two done. You're going to put a glue dot right in the corner. Glue dot there. Glue dot there. And you've got your card base done. Hallelujah. Okay, now this piece is the pop-up insert. It's a 3 1/2 by 7 1/4. I scored it at 1/2 and 5 3/8. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all organized. Where is my little piece? Oops. Hello. It is this part right here. This is going to, see this, I want to go down. This part is going to go here. This is all ornamental pine designer series paper. And I went ahead and packed up one of my pieces I need. So let me grab that because I am taking it to a class and I packed up too much. Oh, come on. It's in here. When I go to classes, I put them in tubs, which is really handy to know what you need. But then when you pack it up too soon, then you're in troubles here. Where is my little... Here it is. This is all, and I can't get it out. Also ornamental pine. And I usually stuff the envelopes. I'll do that while I'm watching TV later. So this goes on this last piece of DSP, or this last piece of cherry, which is 1 3/4. And it is 1 3/4 by 3 3/8. And it should fit tight again, right there. It is. It's lots of parts and pieces. So, you know, when I take it to my class, I hope they appreciate all the parts and pieces. And hopefully we have all the parts and pieces. That's always my prayer. Please let us have all the parts and pieces. Okay. And then I'm going to, could you use the other side? Absolutely. It's, the paper has a double side to it. So you can do whatever you want. Once again, I'm going to add a glue dot in each corner. Okay, now, this is the fun part. You open this up. This is a pocket. I'm going to, and I'll have this at my class. This is Stamp and Seal Plus. It just gives you a little bit more hold. And once you put it down, man, you put it down. So you're going to put this in here, and I'm going to line this up with the line here. So it should be underneath the score line, and it should be as close as you can. All I have to do now is close the card, and when I open it, up it pops. Oh my golly. Here's the modern label punch, and I just stamped in Sherry Cobbler a little sentiment. I thought it was a nice gift card sentiment, sending you joy and many delights for my inside. My outside, these are the branching out dies, and I ended up buying, I wasn't going to buy it, but I ended up buying the branching out set too because I really liked it. When you put this on the front, remember, only put adhesive on the top half or you will glue your card shut. And this is Shaded Spruce and Cherry Cobbler. And the last part is our little berries, which are just there and there. Is that the... It really is a lot of parts and pieces, but it's not hard. I think it's just a really wow card, and I hope that you give this wow card a try. Have a great day.